Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another RWBY blind commentary. And yeah, no face cam yet. I think I'm going to switch to that next week because there are still a few adjustments that I'd like to make to my setup. Because when I did it for the MLP finale, there were a few things wrong with that video. It was a bit too dark, the footage, and also, of course, I couldn't tell when the camera shut off and stopped recording me, and that was a bit of a problem. And if I can, I'm going to look at like deals on Monday, and if I see like a good price for a decent camera, I might like get one. Though I guess we'll see. But yeah, and also that way I'm starting the face cam hopefully at the halfway mark for the volume, since this one's going to be 14 chapters, and that's still awesome, by the way. 2 extra chapters from where we have been for the last few volumes. But yeah, this one's going to still be the same way. Probably going to be clouds because they're still getting blocked. And just to address the comments, no, cutting the theme is not enough to solve the situation. If it was that easy, I would have done that long ago. And also, I have tried the methods that Rooster Teeth suggests on their guidelines. I have filed my disputes, and they've rejected them, and have tried emailing them at the email they suggest, and they ignored it. So it's not working. I don't think they recognize what I'm doing without my actual face on the screen as a reaction. So I'm going to have to make that switch. Or just keep doing the cloud thing. I guess I could do that, but it just seems like such a weird way of doing it, making a video where you don't really have anything to look at. Anyway, enough about that stuff. I talk about that too much in all of these. This week we've got Chapter 6 of Volume 5, Known by Its Song. And with that title, I'm guessing we're going to be getting some Raven, because, yeah, Raven's a bird, birds sing, so, yeah, a raven would be known by its song. And, I'm not really sure what else that would refer to. I mean, I guess Weiss is known by her song, but even if it is about Weiss, I mean, she's still with Raven, so it just makes sense. Especially since that was a couple chapters ago now, and I mean, they gotta follow up on that, like, yeah, because that's where 2 of the main characters are currently. It just seems like that's gonna happen. I don't think we'll get much Blake stuff, since that was so much what the previous chapter was about. We'll probably touch base with Ruby and Oscar, since we seem to be doing that pretty much every episode, I think. And maybe we'll see the villains. It kind of feels like it's been a while since we've seen any of the villains aside from the White Fang villains. But, yeah. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, and here we go. Well, this is festive. RWBY merch? Cool. I could use more RWBY stuff. All I really got is the little chibi figures, which are adorable. Back to the show, back to the wall, and there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all past it first. Things looking bleak, yeah, they're about to get worse. Or bound to get worse. Someone correct me on that. It's hard to understand these lyrics, like, even now. I'm getting better. Messing with God. Love lightning. Well, seems unwinnable, but all we need's a miracle. Okay. So where are we gonna start? Hard to tell who that is. Oh, Qrow. Can tell by the shadow. Yeah.
Regular or the special?
I'm actually looking for someone. Goes by the name Qrow. Ever heard of him? I heard he's a regular around here.
Who's asking?
Hey, I'm not some cop, if that's what you mean. I need Qrow for a gig. We go way back.
Okay.
Way back, huh?
Be interesting meeting Qrow's
So,
old friends.
Friend of yours.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a pretty alright guy.
Well, in that case, you tell that jerk that he better not show his ugly face in here until he pays me the lien he owes me.
Wow.
Did I say friend?
Yeah.
Acquaintance. Really, we're just colleagues. Anyways,
yeah.
Thanks for your time, buddy. I'll just be taking off now.
Nicely done. Yeah.
Let's start.
Oh. So Qrow's not having a lot of luck. I guess we can't be surprised there. Oh, well, you look awesome. Come on.
Heather Shields.
Well, I mean... Who do we have here?
Hey there. I'm looking for Heather. Look, pal. I've had a rough day. Do you know where she is or not?
Daddy?
Aw.
Does
Cute.
he know where Mommy is?
Wow.
I'm sorry to bother you.
Yeah. And more of that. Or not. I'm surprised. Some self-control there from Qrow. Interesting. Huntresses and huntsmen are hard to find, it seems. At the moment. Is this back to the same place? Yeah?
You got a lot of nerve showing up back here. Unless you brought that idiot with you.
How much did Qrow owe you?
Oh.
Well, I'd say about 16,000 lien.
Okay.
Wait, what? Man, you must be in some serious trouble with him if you're paying me off.
His name is clear.
Yeah. That idiot.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. And here we are. This is exciting.
You can wait outside. Thank you. So, what's the truth?
You know, it's better when it's hot.
You know, you're really obnoxious.
Wow.
The truth is that truth.
Weiss even
is hard to
sassing
come by.
Raven.
A story of victory for one person is a story of defeat for someone else. By now, your uncle has surely told Ruby and her friends plenty of stories.
Well, he's never given me a reason to doubt him before.
That doesn't mean those reasons don't exist. You know, you and your teammates might as well be the poster children for the Huntsman Academies. Your motives vary, but you all enrolled to try and make the world a better place.
Mm-hmm.
It's adorable.
It's what huntsmen and huntresses do.
Not all of them. Some people are just in it for the money and the fame, but there's even more that are just looking to grow stronger.
That would be you,
Your Uncle
right?
Qrow and I didn't attend Beacon to become huntsmen. We did it to learn how to kill huntsmen.
That makes sense.
Daddy and Uncle left that part out, Aside from the Grim, huntsmen were the only ones capable of ruining our raids and hunting us down. Our tribe needed a counterforce. And Qrow and I were the perfect age. The entrance exams were child's play compared to what we'd already been through. We were good. So good that we caught the attention of Beacon's very own headmaster, Professor Ozpin. Even after we were put on a team, I could tell he was keeping his eye on us.
Yeah.
Back then, I thought it was because he knew. But it was Team Stark he was interested in.
What do you mean by that?
Constant attention, extra training missions, turning a blind eye whenever we happened to break the rules.
Sounds
and get into more
familiar.
trouble than we should have. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
What's your point?
How much do you know about Professor Ozpin? About his past?
He was a prodigy, one of the youngest headmasters to be appointed to a school.
Because that's how he planned it. Because the man you know as Ozpin designed those schools, and has followers inside every academy on Remnant that are loyal to him and no one else.
That doesn't make any sense. How could he have... No. Why would someone even do that?
Because Old Man Oz has a great and terrible secret. One that could spread fear across the world. One that he eventually entrusted to our team. And once I knew, there was no going back. I needed to know more. But with every new discovery I made, the more horrifying the world became.
Well, that's
Okay,
sometimes
then
how it
tell
works.
us. What's the big secret? What's so crazy that the rest of us don't know?
The creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem.
Yeah?
She can't be stopped, she can't be reasoned with, and she will not rest until humanity crumbles at her feet.
What?
You know you two haven't even touched your tea.
Why should we believe any of this?
Now you're catching on. So far you've done nothing but accept what others tell you. But you need to question everything. Otherwise you'll end up just as blind as Qrow.
Oh.
And your fool of a father.
And there that is.
Don't you dare talk about my family like that!
Yeah, that's gonna
You need to calm down.
Yang,
get her attention.
please.
Listen to your friend, Yang. Your teammates never let you down before.
You don't know the first thing about my teammates! About me! You were never there! You left us! Why?
I know more than you realize. Not just about you, and not just what I've been told, but things I've seen with my own eyes. I know the Grimm have a leader. I know people who can come back from the dead.
Oh,
I know that
yeah,
magic
well,
is real.
Ozpin.
And I can
Kind
prove
of.
it.
Yeah, you can definitely prove that one.
You said Ty told you all about my semblance. Well, I doubt he ever told you what Oz did to my brother and me.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Go see for yourself.
Mom?
Yang, are you okay?
I'll be fine once we could get her to take us to RWBY.
It's okay if you're not okay.
You didn't believe what she said, right?
Of course not. Well, not all of it. It was crazy. We have dust semblances, but I mean, there's no such thing as magic.
Okay, and we're gonna explain the bird thing, aren't we?
A raven?
I've seen that bird before.
Yeah.
Maybe it belongs to your mom?
Still kind of hiding the transformation. Though I don't get why she needs that ability.
How did you do that?
Well, I could explain it to you. Or you could ask your uncle.
You're letting us go?
I'm giving you a choice. Stay here with me, and I'll answer all of your questions and more. We can have a fresh start. Or you can go back to Qrow and join Ozpin's impossible war against Salem. And meet the same fate as so many others. But can you really go back to trusting someone that's kept so much from you?
All I care about is making sure my sister is safe.
Well, then go through the portal. And I guess she's going to.
Yang. If you side with your uncle, I may not be as kind the next time we meet.
You aren't kind this time either.
Yeah. Good of you.
I know.
This isn't right.
Well, this will be interesting.
I get one or two of them, but all of them? Raven? Oh.
Yeah. Are we gonna see the reunion? Come on. Sister reunion.
All right, the first batch is just about done.
Awesome! Now we just need Qrow and we'll be all set. Do you really think he's going to bring that many people? This is a lot of food. I don't know, but it sounds like we can use all the help we can get.
I'm back.
Oh.
You're going to overcook that.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
Hey, Ruby.
I'm coming.
Wow.
Fine, you take over.
Yeah. It's probably better that way.
So we didn't know how many.
And you're
people
gonna
were
drop
coming,
that.
So we just cooked all of it.
Who are you gonna hug first? Weiss or Yang? Probably Yang. Yeah.
Yang, I'm so sorry. I should have stayed, and I should have talked to you more. I wasn't sure if you wanted me around.
Just, yeah, there. Aw. And Weiss is there too. This is kind of...
I love you too.
Aw. And these three. Yeah, you don't even know who these are. Aw. Come on. yeah. Weiss needs a hug from Ruby. Come on. There we go. But still no Blake. And plug in that holiday merch more. Okay. So yeah, that reunion, that was pretty special. That was really sweet. Kind of sorry that Weiss, that due to how it happened, Weiss has to sort of be an afterthought. Because I mean, with all the narrative attention that Weiss and Ruby's relationship has gotten, I was kind of hoping for a bigger moment between those two. But it was still really cute with them beckoning Weiss to be included in the hug too. That was great, because I mean, that's what Weiss really wants. She wants to be included. She wants to be part of the group. That's what's important to her. And just the look on her face there, that was really, really sweet. And it was just a really good thing to see. And now Ruby, Team Ruby, 3/4 of it back together, and that's great. I mean, in some ways, we're regrouping faster than I thought. I thought we'd be going off in pairs, but no, we got 3 together. Now we're just waiting on Blake, who is still off in her own little world, in her own entirely separate plot that is only like tangentially connected at this point. And yeah, I'm sure by the end of the volume, she'll be in Haven and ready to meet the others, but not yet. Still gotta wait for that Bumblebee reunion. And really, yeah, the other 2 as well. Which I do hope that she doesn't meet all 3 of them at the same time, though now I guess she might. I do want special attention on the Bumblebee reunion, but I guess we'll see how they do it. And yeah, that was just such a cute scene there at the end. I mean, I'm talking mostly about that, but that just left the biggest impression on me. Though the rest of the episode was pretty good too. I mean, we got to see Qrow struggling to find anyone, which I guess is kind of predictable. They kind of foreshadowed that with when he was talking in the previous episode about finding Huntsman. They had him break the thing, and that's sort of foreshadowing his bad luck. Even though I don't think it's really how it works that he's unlucky. I mean, I guess he kind of is, but I thought he just like infected others with bad luck when he was around them. I don't know. But yeah, or maybe it's because these were huntsmen that he knew that they would end up having bad luck, and that's why they're not around. Maybe that's the implication. That could make sense. But yeah, then we had all the Raven stuff, which was pretty interesting, though her big secrets were kind of a bit underwhelming. I mean, it was basically stuff we all already knew. I mean, there weren't any real bombshells given. And I don't know, I still don't really get her whole perspective on it, because the stuff that she was getting at, it's not that bad. I mean, the other people who have learned it haven't really taken it like she has. I don't really get that. I mean, the Grimm have a master. That's kind of a bit twisted, a bit dark, that someone is actually telling them to go out and kill people, but I don't know. It does kind of change things, but not really as much as I would think. They're still just destructive things that want to kill you. It doesn't really change what they're doing. It just, you kind of know why, I guess. And the whole Ozpin thing, that's a bit weird that he's sort of this eternal force that keeps like coming back in different bodies. But yeah, that just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I don't really see the whole reason why we shouldn't trust him yet. Though I am curious about the whole, apparently he's the reason they can turn into birds thing. That Ozpin did something to them. That's pretty weird. Like, what did he do exactly? How can you just do that? Can he do that to other people? Give them weird magical powers? And, like, it's also just kind of funny. I would have thought that was an innate ability to them just because of what their names are. Like, did Ozpin do that to them just because they were named Qrow and Raven? He just thought, oh, hey, they're named Qrow and Raven. Wouldn't it be cool if they could turn into birds? I don't know. It's just weird. And also, as I was saying, I just don't really know if, given what her semblance is, the bird power is really even necessary for Raven. It kind of seems superfluous, which is why I kind of always hoped it was a bit different from her, that she like controlled birds or just like could see through their eyes or something. Because I mean, when she can teleport to any of the people who are important to her, then like what's the point of being able to fly? It doesn't really give you any advantage over teleporting. And I assume her semblance comes with the ability to sense when they're in danger, and that's why she knows to go to where they are. So yeah, she doesn't actually have to be there, because that would just make it useless. So yeah, I just don't really see what advantage the bird power has for her. For Qrow, it makes sense because he doesn't have an ability like that. But yeah, I don't really get it for Raven. But yeah, it's good to get at least some explanation on that, though I would like quite a bit more, like why this was done and really what more specifically it is. But what I'm really glad is that Yang remained firm. She remained completely firm and like unflappable, not going to give in and get all weepy and emotional over her mother, who just doesn't deserve it. She's going to remain strong and committed to going to see her sister, which is cool. Because I mean, when Raven gave her that ultimatum, stay here or go through the portal, in that situation, you generally expect they'll pick the first option. They'll pick to stay there to listen. But no, Yang was ready and she was going. And that is exactly what she should do, because her mother really doesn't deserve it. And Raven tries. She's trying to like make it sound like she's in the right, but there's no real like redeeming it. I mean, the implication, of course, that Yang's seen that bird before. Raven's been watching her directly sometimes. Yeah, I guess that's something, but she's still not involved with her. She's still not actually choosing to be a mother. She's still just remaining distant and completely detached from the picture. And that, yeah, just reflects poorly on her. It's just not what Yang needs, what Yang wants. It's just not good. So it's nice to see Yang firmly realize that and not just like have that change that you maybe expect in another show and like want to be there. Though I do assume that we're not done with all this Raven stuff, that down the line Raven and Yang will have another reunion probably towards the end of the volume, and as Raven said, she won't be as kind next time. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. I assume that will happen after the villains have found Raven, which yeah, it's definitely going to happen because, I mean, the intro, we got Cinder and Vernal together, and I can just sense that that's going to happen. I mean, they were kind of sent after Raven, so it makes sense. And yeah, I'll be interested to see how that goes. And yeah, I think I covered most everything there. I've certainly been talking long enough, like almost 10 minutes. So yeah, good episode. Looking forward to the next one. I assume we'll get more Blake stuff and probably some more other stuff. Hopefully more with the reunited trio. It's just so awesome. I love seeing those three together. We need a good Ruby Weiss scene, though. Really, really do. I mean, with all this Rose Garden, they need to get me back on the White Rose ship. They need to get that going again. But yeah, hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.